Hi, my name is Nicolette, and I'm doing a questionnaire made by Adam and his brilliant mind. Okay, so I'm going to start off with favorite film. And there's really many to choose from, but some of my favorites are Godfather, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Taxi Driver, Kill Bill, Casino, Fight Club, and Platoon. As for least favorite film, honestly, I mean, there's so many movies I probably hate. Um, the one that kind of sticks out, I think, is Basic Instinct. I don't know why, I hated that movie, and Sharon Stone is just horrible. Um, Favorite director, that's definitely an easy choice. Martin Scorsese and Francis Ford Coppola. I mean, they're just masters of their craft, truly the best. For Scorsese, I would have to say I like Taxi Driver the best, although all his movies are just really amazing. And for Coppola, obviously Godfather 1 and 2. Third one, not so much. Not really sure what happened there. Definitely a miscast for the daughter. And then also Apocalypse Now, that was just a masterpiece. Favorite actors, I definitely have to go with the classics, Pacino, De Niro, Nicholson. I mean, you can't deny that they're just amazing. And also recently, a new favorite of mine is Edward Norton, which Will Heat helped me really discover his talent. And he really is an amazing actor. I also really love Robert Downey Jr. He just has this really unique quirkiness about him that I feel like no other actor really has. Favorite actresses? Definitely Meryl Streep, Jodie Foster, Charlize Theron, Sigourney Weaver, Marissa Tomei, Uma Thurman, and Evan Rachel Wood. Favorite romance? Okay, so I'm definitely a very sensitive person. I cry very easily. I remember I cried a lot of these movies, especially Ghost. The ending, I cried my ass off. Some of my other favorites: 500 Days of Summer, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Painted Veil, City of Angels, The Notebook, and As Good as It Gets, and Secretary. Favorite horror? I'm not really a horror fan. One movie that really scared the crap out of me was The Shining. Just because I saw it when I was really young, and my parents let me watch a bunch of crap. So yeah, The Shining definitely traumatized me for a while. And yeah, Halloween is also a good one. And Fright Night, the original, it was a good movie. I haven't seen the new one, but I'm sure it's not as good as that. Favorite drama, that's all my favorite movies. Favorite comedy, so many. I love comedies. I love to laugh, and I love to be silly myself. Um, some of my favorites, Fish Called Wanda. I mean, that's just so hilarious. Like, cried laughing at that. In Bruges, that was just fucking brilliant. I mean, Caddyshack and Scrooge. I love Bill Murray. He's so funny. Raising Arizona, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, King of Comedy, Some Like It Hot, Princess Bride, and of course, Airplane. Favorite sci-fi fantasy film? Definitely, classic Star Wars, Matrix, and Alien, and definitely would have to add The Fifth Element, which is so underrated in my opinion. So many people don't know about it. It's just such a great movie. Bruce Willis and Gary Oldman and Mila Jovovich. I mean, it's so different and weird, but also so awesome. Favorite silent movie? I haven't seen any. I don't think I have patience to really sit through it. I mean, I might like them, but I don't know. Favorite male performances? Another tough one. There's so many. Definitely, Pacino always comes to mind. and his performance in The Godfather, Godfather Part 2 is just, breathtaking. All he needs to do is look in the camera and his eyes just tell it all. And the way he portrayed Michael Corleone is, he slowly became this heartless monster, and only Pacino could be so convincing of that. Also Scarface, I mean, it's just unforgettable performance. And Sense of a Woman, I really love that one too. And Anthony Hopkins in The Silence of the Lambs, I mean, that was so terrifying, but you couldn't take his eyes off of him. You wish he was in the movie more, and you end up rooting for him, even though he's a fucking sick bastard. But of course, De Niro as a Taxi Driver, and Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction. I really loved him. Favorite female performance? I don't have as many for this one. I feel like, in a way, female actresses don't really, push themselves as far as men do many times. And, I certainly wish that women would sort of portray more of these, dark, sick characters that men often do. One that really stood out for me, though, was Charlize Theron in Monster. If you haven't seen it, it really is a must-see. The way she portrays this, real-life woman who's a serial killer, and, it's so accurate from the way she looks physically. This is, a really dramatic transformation, and it's just a spectacular performance, and the movie is really great as well. Sigourney Weaver in the Alien movies, I mean, definitely a badass, strong female role. Also, Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2, that's also another badass role I love. And Marissa Tomei, My Cousin Vinny, I don't know anyone who doesn't like, that. It's just, she's feisty, she has an attitude, and, I just love her. First film you saw in theaters? I have absolutely no idea. I usually don't go to the theaters very often. Too cheap, I guess. I don't have time. You just watch them on, computer, TV. A film that brings back great childhood memories, I would have to say watching Terminator 2 for the first time with my father, and just watching a lot of other movies with him. Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Back to the Future. I mean, they were such, classics for me, and, I really love them. A personal favorite film, not a masterpiece. Well, personally, I really love a lot of Edward Norton's movies. 25th Hour and American History X. Those are, definitely some of my favorites. Also, The Road with Viggo Mortensen. I mean, that was just, that really made me cry, and it had a very strong effect on me. Also, Heathers, teenager movie, it was just crazy. Something Wild, I don't know if you know about it, it's not really that known. It's with Ray Liotta, and it actually helped him get his role in Goodfellas, because Scorsese saw it, and he was, Ray Liotta was kind of like a nut job in the movie, and he's like, I definitely want him to play in Goodfellas. Film that makes you feel cool for liking it? I don't know, I guess probably Pulp Fiction, because I don't know anyone who doesn't like that movie, so that kind of makes you feel cool. A guilty pleasure, I would have to say Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, maybe, I don't know, he's yeah. Also Tim Burton's Batman Returns, I love Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, she was so kick-ass. And also Frank Miller's The Spirit, and he directed Sin City, and then he made The Spirit in 2008. And critics really hated it, a lot of people did, but I thought it was really good actually. So, if you want to go check that out. The most violent film you've seen? Probably far as war movies go, Saving Private Ryan, I mean, I couldn't bear watching half of that. It was just so gory. Kill Bill, definitely some crazy shit going on in there, and Casino also. Joe Pesci, putting some guy's head in a vice and making his eyes pop out, and then Joe Pesci himself getting beaten the crap out of him, buried alive in the desert. I mean, it's hard to watch, but yeah. Film you've seen the most amount of time, definitely Goodfellas or Godfather. Whenever it's on TV, I'm always watching it, no matter what. Things you look for most in a film, it's obviously you want to be entertained, but at the same time, be able to really take something out of a movie, and having a movie have that powerful effect on you, where you remember it always, and you hold on to it, and you take something out of it. It's important to you. Has a powerful meaning, not just being entertained. So it's kind of hard to answer. A great film disappointed you? There's definitely a lot. I think one movie that really disappointed me the most was The Untouchables. I remember, seeing it for the first time. I was like, okay, De Niro's playing Al Capone. There's going to be some kick-ass mob movie. I'm going to love it. And instead, it was mostly with Kevin Costner trying to play some tough guy cop. And I just really was not impressed with it at all. And De Niro certainly did not have enough screen time, as much as he deserved. So that was definitely overall disappointing. Rocky also, I really did not connect with it. It was not the best. Also, Body Heat. I mean, it has a 98% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, but to me, the movie was just so dull and predictable. It was just, I really did not like it. And also, probably going to get a lot of crap for this, but, two movies that I really did not think were all that great was No Country for Old Men. I really did not, I just didn't connect with it. And also The Departed. Mostly this one is just because of DiCaprio, and because I don't know, I don't really feel the hype about him. I mean, especially in this movie, it just didn't fit in his role as that tough guy, it just didn't work for me. But everyone else was great. I mean, the story was good. It was just him that I had a problem with, really. Also another movie that I probably need to watch over again to really enjoy was Inglourious Basterds. After I saw it for the first time, I was really mixed about it. I just felt like some scenes just went on forever, and it was just unnecessary. Yeah, so that was some of the movies. And then a movie that got you into film, definitely would have to say The Godfather. Just because it was like one of the first, real classics that I saw. Yeah, so, and not only did that movie really get me into, film in general, but also I sort of became obsessed with mafia in general, and, I sort of like a mafia expert now. And, after seeing Godfather 2, I was introduced to De Niro, and now I have, this big obsession with him. So, yeah, that was definitely had a major impact. And I guess that's pretty much it. So, I hope you enjoyed my video, and goodbye.